And this mom was speaking at it, and you know how moms can be about weddings. I don't know if it's like this here, but in America, they are very boo-hooey, okay? Get a little emotional. My baby's getting married. It's a whole thing. So the night before this wedding, she's all emotional, and she says something so profound in her state of emotion. She says, it was her son getting married. She says, son, although nothing about this feels natural, it is extremely biblical. And because this is biblical, it's literally in the Bible, I get to sit here tonight and rejoice that you are getting married. And I love how she said it. This doesn't feel natural to give you away. It's emotional, it's hard, but because it's biblical, I will rejoice. There's a lot of things that are biblical that are not natural. You see, it is biblical that if someone slaps us across the face, we're supposed to turn the other cheek. Now, that does not feel natural. If someone slaps you across the face, you're like, no, but you're called to turn the other cheek. You see, it might feel natural to you to not want to go the extra mile with someone. But Jesus says, man, if a brother asks you to go a mile, go with him another. You see, it is not natural for me to want to forgive someone who's hurt me. What's natural for me is to want to get mad and want to get angry and bitter and say, I'm never talking to this person again. But Jesus says to forgive someone not just once, but 70 times, 7 times. You see, it might not feel natural for me to resist sexual immorality. Those sexual temptations and the desires that you have in your heart, those might feel legitimate, that might feel natural, but it is biblical that you flee from those things because God has a perfect plan within marriage. You see, it does not feel natural sometimes to even want to live. Sometimes you wake up and you're like, what is my life? Do I even have meaning? Do I even have purpose? What am I even doing? But it is biblical that your life has meaning and your life has purpose, and God knit you together in your mother's womb and has plans that are good for you, not to harm you, plans for hope and a future. That is biblical. That is true. And so although it doesn't feel natural, because it is biblical, that's what I'm going to stand on. That's the truth of what God says. You see, the problem is, and where things get hairy, is we have a culture that wants all truth to be truth. Truth is relative. Well, that's your truth, but my truth is I can do whatever I want. What is truth, right? But I'm going to tell you something that is going to sound so obvious, but I think we needed to be reminded of it. The thing that makes the truth powerful is that it is true. I mean, that's true, right? The thing that makes the truth have any meaning and have any power is that it is true. So just because culture wants everything to be true doesn't mean everything is true. There's a verse in Scripture, and it says this. It says, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Jesus says that. Jesus says that because he knows that he actually has the power to set us free, right? Well, I was on Google one day, and I was trying to Google where in the Bible did Jesus say, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So I'm Googling this to find the verse reference. And this article pops up, and it says, who said you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free? So I click on the article, assuming it's going to be Jesus. Wrong. Click on the article. There's thousands of different accounts of all these different people that said, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Probably more like hundreds, not thousands, but there's like this person who said it in the 1900s, and this person who said it in the 1800s during this movement, and this person who said it on Oprah, and all these different things, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.